Right, with us we have Dr. Donovan Zealand, who has just been appointed the new CEO of Cricket Namibia. Well done, Donovan, and tell us, what does this mean to you, and what are you trying to achieve there?
Hi. Thanks, Aga. Um, yes, it's a great opportunity, as I stated. An opportunity not only for myself but also for Cricket Namibia, in the sense that we are entering a new era now, and trying to take cricket um, to 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 its heights where it actually should belong. I think there's a need for us not only to improve the level of our cricket in terms of qualification at international level, but also to broaden um, you know our development programs, taking cricket to the masses, taking cricket to the regions, so that it becomes at least a sporting code that is representative of all Namibians.
Right, and Donovan, you've got extensive background in sports administration, and as you also mentioned that today's sport is a major business. What ideas are you going to bring in there in that sense?
Yeah, I think one of our biggest challenges within Namibia, in sport in general, is lack of capacity. Capacity in our support services. As much as we might have good coaches, we sometimes don't have. Our administrators might not have the necessary skill um, in terms of taking sport to a higher level. Similarly, there are other structures within cricket that also needs attention. One thinks about support structures like your umpires, your coaches, your groundsmen, administrators, scorers, and if we put those structures in place, I think we will see a tremendous growth in the sport.
Right, and sponsorships, of course, also a big need in modern day sport. Are you confident you can get sponsors on board?
It's a tricky one because sponsors usually go where success is, and um, that's sometimes difficult. Obviously, the main idea would be to get more funding for cricket. However, sponsors will come on board where they see success is happening. So, in a sense, we first need to put structures in place. We need to ensure that we are successful at all levels, be it juniors or senior level, international level, club level. That will ensure sustainable, income uh, from sponsors' side as well.
Right, and Donovan, you mentioned that development lies close to your heart. What kind of ideas would you like to bring in there?
Development is it's a tricky one in terms of going out there and assisting people, and and developing the sport as such. But you need people within communities that will be able uh, to assist you from the onset, because when you talk about development at whether it is at regional level, um, you need people from a community that will be able to embrace uh, your ideologies in terms of taking sport to them. However, you cannot you cannot just take sport there and do the development yourself, and then afterwards you move out of that community. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that in our societies, and therefore it is important to build capacity within communities so that they can actually take ownership of their development programs. And yeah, I mean, we haven't even explored um, the availability of 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 local authorities, within regions, and there are a lot of regions out there that really wants to bring development to their communities, but they simply don't have the know-how. What we are saying is that we need to empower people within within those regions and within those local authorities, so that they can actually take the sport. We will empower them, and they will be able to take the sport forward.